Hello there, I want to make a quick video to show you a modification you can do to a Roland HD1 electronic kit. Now basically what it is a drum pad that's got triggers in there so you can put kick pedals. I've got a double kick on here. Now the reason why I've done this for, because I don't like the pedals which are standard on the HD1. They're not realistic enough, they don't have a beater on, so it's not got the same kind of rebound and the same weight and feel about them. So I started to have a bit of a play. Now before I made this pad, this might be one tip you want to use or take on board, is underneath the metal beater of these pedals there is a rubber beater, and that goes to like a little circuit board, like a little pad, which is also a transducer, and when you put your foot down it makes sound. Now underneath this rubber pad, if you put yourself a bit of blue tack, that will make it a little bit better response. Basically it doesn't have to travel as far, and you might be able to slide a little bit more in it and get that double kind of hit feel. But if you want to go and make one of these pads, what you'll need to do first is go to eBay and type in piezoelectric V-drum transducers. I think I got these ones from Canada. They came in a set of 5. They're about £15–20 I think. So basically that works. This top bit is just some black foam, and underneath this is the piezoelectric transducer. That blue part there is just a sticker, so you can stick them to things. Basically there's a piezoelectric crystal inside there, or underneath there should I say, and when you hit that, when force goes through the rubber foam, going to the piezoelectric transducer, it sends a current through the wires, which will then go to the brain and make a sound. Now, this part there is an old drum practice pad I had, which I've taken the skin off. I tried it first with the skin on, but because it's only 8-inch, it was quite tight, and it didn't give a very good feel. So underneath this gaffer tape, there are 2 piezoelectric transducers, and there's also some sponge, it's like some foam sponge inside there. So got 2 sticky pads and they sit on there. Now red and red of the 2 transducers can be soldered together, the 2 black and black can be soldered together, and Maplins in England, I just got this jack socket there. So this jack plug comes from the back there, that can get plugged into there. Now if you look at the jack socket, the red wire wants to be touching the tip, the black wire wants to be touching the body or the base of that. So looking at the jack and there, the end bit, the tip there, when that goes in, red wants to go to this one here, black goes to this one here, and that's just use a tie wrap to attach it on. Now that will give you the sound. Just test it first to make sure it does before you put it on the kit. But I've got myself a bit of MDF wood, and from the holes which were all the way round, which you had your lugs and you put the bolts through to tighten the skin up on the practice pad, I've put 2 screws to first off attach it to the wood. So it would have been the practice pad, the wood, and then if I come around the back, there are 2 tie wraps which attach it to these 2 poles. So there's no drilling involved at all. So if I do want to sell this later on, the person who buys it doesn't like that, then it can just be cut. The tie wraps can be cut. Now further down here, behind my pedals, I've got myself a bit of MDF wood again. Now as the 2 poles come down, try and get in there. The 2 poles come down, there's 2 bolts underneath holding that. So I've used them 2 bolts underneath to go through the wood into the body. So if I take my pedal off there, that is secure there. That again is just MDF. I'd perhaps use a bit of softwood or hardwood, perhaps pine or oak if you can get it, because MDF being quite fibrous, too much force in that might split it. But it's been on for a couple of years or so now, and it's not been too bad. There's not much force that goes to that. All that does is when you put your pedal on and tighten it up, it just holds it in place. Now depending what kind of feel you want and what practice pad, I don't want to give you a size, because if you put a bigger practice pad on, it might come out further, it might sit back more. But I make that so it's vertical. See the beat hits there. That's the way I like it. So overall, I hope that's helped. Any questions? I think I've covered everything there, but any more questions, please feel free to ask me and I'll help you out. But I think overall, the price of that, about £20. So I had the practice pad, but you could make, I don't know, that out of perhaps, again, some nice pine or oak wood if you haven't got an old practice pad. Hope this helped. Thank you for watching.